Good morning, students. I hope you are having a good time. I am once more before you having a good lesson for you, and name of my lesson is Deep Water. Yes, this is from your first book, Flamingo, and this lesson has been written by famous American judge of Supreme Court, and his name was yes William O for Orville Douglas. Yes, and he was appointed at the age of 40 for Supreme Court of America, and have the longest duration as a judge. He worked there. He was a great scholar and had written a number of books which based upon his real experiences, and the present lesson which we are going to start is also a personal experience of him. Before going through the lesson, I will like to tell you that sometimes it happens that we have a fear for something. It may be because of anything, but if this fear is not overcome, if it has not been removed, it will make us too nervous, and in our coming life or in future life, it will also become a big difficulty for us. So, let us go through the lesson. Our author, William C. Douglas, obviously he had a fear from water, because at the age of 3, when he was with his father on the sea beach of California, a strong wave came and drowned him. And from that time he had a great fear. But when he reached at the age of 10 or 11, he decided to learn swimming. There were two options there: Yakima River, but Yakima River was very big, and every year there are a number of incident of drownings were there. So his mother don't allow him to go to learn swimming in Yakima River, but luckily a swimming pool, YMCA swimming pool, have been opened in his own colony, and that's why he decided to learn there swimming. Another benefit of this pool was that he has two type of end. Means you can understand the pool was built in such a way that even there is a shallow end, it had water only for 3 feet, and there was also a deep end where water was about 9 feet. So according to comfort, the learner may learn. If they want to learn in deep water, they can go to deep end. If they are a beginner like Douglas, they can learn at very shallow end, that is only 3 feet of water. But Douglas was very thin, so that's why he used to feel ashamed. He was embarrassed whenever he go there. And other thing is that the fear that he had in his childhood always comes into his mind. That's why he never entered into the pool when he was all alone. One day he reached there and he found that there was no one. So he took off his clothes but sat on the side of the pool and waited for someone to come. Then only he would enter. Just then a young boy came, and jokingly he took him into his arm and threw him into the water. Unfortunately, he threw him into the deep water end, and He did not know still how to swim. That's why he was directly going into the water. Going into deep water, he had a plan that as soon as I go at the bottom of the water, I would come out like an arrow. And he did so. When he reached at the bottom, he came out of the water, but unfortunately there was nothing to catch. That's why again he went inside. He also take some water inside him, but still he did not have left courage. He still have planned that yes, again I will try to come out. He tried, but this time he was not having so much courage. Though he come out, but again third time he was going into the water. And up to this time he was feeling quite tired. It seems to him that peace was hovering over his mind, and something has been blocked. His hands, his legs stopped to work. So he think, okay, now I am going to die. No one can save me. He felt that something has blocked his mind, and now he is going to die and have a peace. But when he woke up, he was lying over the bank of that pool and vomiting a lot. From there, he was saved by the same boy. When he realized that he did not know to swim, he himself saved him and take the water out from his stomach. But 2 or 3 days he was not able even to stand up. He had a number of vomiting and such things. And from that day, he had a strong hatred. He called it aversion. Yes, word aversion is there. It means a strong hatred to water. He left boating. He left fishing, because as soon as he reached before the water, all the fear came into his mind. And now he used to afraid a lot from the water. As the age was growing, his fear was also growing. But Douglas has decided, no, I won't let this fear to destroy all my life. That's why he decided, okay, now again I will learn swimming, but this time I won't go alone there. He contacted to an instructor, and then his instructor started to teach him with the help of a pulley, by tying a belt in his back and attaching it to the rope from the pulley. And in this way, one by one or piece by piece, he learned swimming. Within 2 or 3 months, he was able to swim in all the YMCA pool without any help. After being perfect in swimming, he also tried swimming in other rivers. But whenever he went into the water and felt water before his eyes, the same fear always comes into his mind. But he overcome fear this time also, and now he made a record crossing even English Channel and the lakes of America by swimming. And now he made his fear to fear himself, because now he can swim very well. Now there is no fear of swimming over or water over him. And in this way he had overcome his fear. So student, from this lesson we have learnt that William C. Douglas had been a misfortune of being drawn by a strong wave at very young age of 3 years, and from there he had a small fear of water in his mind. At the age of 11, when he was learning, so there he also have a misfortune when he was learning that a bully boy has thrown him into a deep end of the pool and he drowned about there. But unfortunately he was saved by that boy, but it had created a strong fear in his mind. And he has started to hate water, stopping canoeing, swimming, even boating, fishing, everything. He won't like to go to water. Water bodies always made him to afraid. That's why he decided to overcome it. And how he overcome? He learnt everything one by one. That's why in this way this lesson was also telling those of our students who think that we can't learn very well. No, my dear. You can learn from this lesson that you can learn everything. You need to work piece by piece or step by step. No knowledge is beyond your mind's limit. You can learn everything, but you need to work step by step. You have to have courage enough not to afraid anything. You can win the world if you are going with a willpower and a strong determination to overcome the things. Now you can understand that everyone, either he is a president or he is a beggar, everyone has problem in his way, but the only thing is that how he overcome his problems. So that's why again through this lesson I want to make a strong appeal to all my students that you may have fear. It may be from your personal life or any personal things, or it may be from your studies, but this lesson teaches you that fear is no more. Everything is possible in your life if you decided to overcome it. If you can't learn the whole lesson in one time, okay. Learn one page only from it. Learn a passage from it. Gradually you will see in 3 or 4 days you can learn the whole lesson. Yes. And then this lesson you learn in such a way that you will never forget it. And that is the real thing. The impact of your learning would be very last long. That's why again, thank you very much, and I hope you understand the lesson. With another lesson, I will meet you soon. And up to that time, have a good day. Thank you.